AVA Sports, sponsoring live stream action for Contenders. What's your knockout combination?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Contenders 20, all the way in Norwich here. Dean Middout on the mic with the man as ever, Mr. Mark Heath beside me, and we are ready for some K1 action in the 50 kilogram division. Fighting out of the red corner, Mauricio Lopez SEMEDO in the yellow shorts. He's versing Carl Smith out the blue corner, coming from Blue Wave Academy. He's in the black shorts.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Straight off the bat, Carl fights out Blue Wave Academy, which is based at my gym. He's a southpaw, slick, aggressive. Does have a tendency to drop his hands though, so watch for that. He's come out very aggressive indeed to begin with.
We're still working some nice teeps there on the outside. Coming from Team Vizetta, well versed in the arts of striking.
Carl's landed a couple of nice kind of over the top left hands already from the southpaw stance. It's got to be one that SEMEDO watches for. Carl is the aggressor thus far. Nice jab from SEMEDO.
Nice reactions by Carl Smith. I love the way he's just waiting, looking to catch the leg, and he counters immediately.
Yeah, he's looking for home with that left hand. Being pressed up against the cage here.
Carl Smith working the body up against the cage. It's beautiful to see him always in the game. He doesn't let off, he doesn't drop his hands and move out. He's always firing something to put punishing punches and kicks down to his opponent.
He caught a good one there. Nice right hand there from SEMEDO as he kicked. As I say, one of the things that Carl does do is drop his hands every now and then. He likes to he's kind of a Conor McGregor style southpaw.
Oops, SEMEDO
tripped a little bit there.
A little trip there on the cage, but he's paid for that with a couple of big left hands from Smith. Nice kick to the body. Oh, he's loading up on these left hooks, Mark.
That's the big shot for him. He's going to the body. I like the way he's going to the body there. He got a big shot upstairs and went straight to the body. Kill the body and the head will come down. He's
doing a great job of going to the body and going to the head. He'll fire out that lead kick to the body, draw the hands down of SEMEDO, and then go up top with that hook.
Absolutely. That shows real maturity actually, because he hurt him up top and then he immediately went to the body. A lot of guys just keep headhunting.
Smith now commanding the distance and the bell, and he really did a great job of circling down, cutting the angles off of SEMEDO and going upstairs and downstairs. He's got to keep that pressure on and switch up the techniques.
Absolutely, yeah. That was an impressive first round of his fighting career for Carl Smith's debut, as we say. And he certainly, I would say, had the better of that first round, pressing forward, pressing the action, landed some nice big left hands. Certainly had his man hurt there in the cage towards the end of the round. We'll see what SEMEDO can do to turn things around for himself in this next round.
Round two of a scheduled 3 here, K1 action, Contenders 20.
See if SEMEDO comes out more aggressive this round, tries to push Carl Smith back. Nice body kick there. Oh, switch kick attempt.
SEMEDO looking for those aerial techniques. He needs to start thinking about cutting those angles, and exactly that, just the head movement there. You can see the way he's slipping from side to side. He's got to take his hands with him.
Absolutely. Oh! Spun into a punch actually. I'm not sure that was going to be called a knockdown, slip. I say, someone shouts Kyle hands up, as I say, he does tend to drop his hands, got caught with the right hand there. SEMEDO's coming back.
Lightning speed of SEMEDO there. He's got a great guard. Catch, beautiful. I love the way he catches that leg there. Couldn't get off on the strike speed. He's a big left hand.
Kyle's throwing hooks. Might want to straighten those punches up. These guys are slinging.
Kyle Smith smells blood here. Oh, lovely leg kick.
You can see Kyle's an aggressive, come-forward fighter, and that's working for him so far. But I like, as you say, SEMEDO cutting some angles at the start of this round.
Using the angles there, I mean, just as you're low in a low blow and he'll get some time to recover. But let's speak about the angles of SEMEDO. He's creating good angles. But in Muay Thai, and particularly in striking realms, as we know in the K1 action here, we can't knee, so he's going to have to use the teep. When his attacker comes forward, his opponent comes forward, he's going to use the teep to gauge distance and set up shots. Perhaps the head kicks, look for the 1-2 combination off the head kick. And SEMEDO needs to really think about utilising this teep. He needs to make sure he does it at distance and then carry on cutting the angles.
Again, Kyle walks him back to the cage without really landing anything. SEMEDO's conceding ground.
So when he needs to get off that cage, SEMEDO goes back against the cage here. Very wise decision to circle out there. Because we know that Smith has got power in those hooks, and particularly at close range, he'll fire those off to the body and to the head.
Absolutely. SEMEDO now doing a bit of showboating of his own, trying to mix things up. Smith just comes forward again. Got a bit untidy there with his hooks. Nice.
That was close.
That was very close. It whistled past his nose. This is good action for the first fight here at Contenders. Again, Smith ploughing forward. That left hand lands again. Nice knee as well.
Smith
pouring it on.
Barraging these punches in there. And that was the end of the round. And that was Smith smelling blood. And SEMEDO again allowing Smith to get close range and shut him off up against that cage. He needs to circle off like he was doing earlier on in this round and the previous round.
Yeah, I think the problem he has is maybe he hasn't got enough power in the arsenal to back Smith up, make him think twice about coming in with those big, wide, looping, powerful hooks.
We spoke about the teep, and the beautiful thing about the teep is the distance and the control. If you can fire the knee, I think you get one knee in these K1 rule sets here at Contenders, but if you land the knee and it drops the opponent and you win the fight, cool. But you've got to remember, knees are in closer range, and that is when Kyle Smith is at his best limit. His power just comes shining through in those hooks, particularly when SEMEDO's blocked up against the cage. Again, a different affordance here. Often you'll find in striking fights that they'll fight into a ring. You know, you've got some bounce against the ropes and you've got corners, but the cage offers a different affordance here for these fighters.
Absolutely. And as you say with a knee, I mean, a knee, if your opponent's coming forward constantly and you can't keep him off you, a knee, well timed, can be perfect, can hurt, because the on-rushing kind of opponent, the momentum and stuff, that can work as well. He may want to see if he can land one of those this round.
So in this third round, Mark, we're talking about distance, cutting the angles, and trying to land that knee and moving off from SEMEDO. But what's Kyle Smith got to do?
Just got to keep doing what he's doing, I think. He's definitely the aggressor in all these exchanges. He's pushing SEMEDO back to the cage. He's landing these nice wide hooks. I'd like to see him kind of maybe try and straighten up the shots. Kind of adjust and throw straighter shots down the middle, because SEMEDO is obviously used to those hooks coming now. But that's obviously how he throws his power shots.
SEMEDO looking for that jump. It looked like a jump and spinning back fist.
That would have been spectacular if that landed.
Amazing. It's amazing that he's actually got the confidence to throw that in a fight, given his age.
Absolutely, but again, he finds himself back. There you go, there's a knee.
But you can see there, Kyle Smith knows that's coming in the clinch. He knows he's only allowed to have one knee fired in, so he puts his hand down on the glove, and then he's free to fire himself at that close range. So SEMEDO needs to abandon those knees on the inside, use the teep. But there, see there, he fired the knee and disengaged. Perfect stuff.
Again, though, Smith is just ploughing forward. That was a nice right hand there from SEMEDO on the counter. Needs a few more of those.
SEMEDO's loading up that right hand. He's bringing it right down. He needs to be careful about doing that, because he's going to tell Kyle Smith what is coming next.
Absolutely, I think he's fighting through some fatigue now. His shots are slower. Smith just doesn't let him up. Oh!
The crowd reacts there, Mark. That was a beautiful catch. Absolutely beautiful kick. But he's going to get a warning here. You can't hold and strike. So you have to drop the limb, and then you can strike after.
See if Semedo's got enough time left in this third round to turn things around. He needs to land something big and damaging. He needs to do it now.
Another way he's chopping away at the legs. You could argue it's too little too late. But Semedo's booting those front legs out. Every time Smith changes his stance, he's blasting the leg there, but he needs to be careful about allowing Smith to close that distance.
Nice jab from Smith, 10 seconds left. Semedo went with a haymaker then, just missed.
He perhaps senses he could be potentially behind on scorecards as he eats a massive left hand there at the end of the round. Absolute barn burner of the first fight here at Contenders from two young athletes, Mark.
Absolutely, that's what I like to see. Both making their debut, both putting it all on the line and both going for it. Carl Smith, very impressive, aggressive performance. Semedo, to be fair to him, didn't wilt under the pressure. As you say, he made some adjustments, but I think, as you alluded to there in that final round, it was maybe too little too late, but we'll see. Going to the judges' scorecards.